Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mandy. If you're new here, welcome. So I thought I would share a little Sunday prep with you guys. School is starting tomorrow and I'm gonna make up some things to put in the kids' lunch. If you hear anything, that the dishwasher's going. So what I'm gonna make right now is ham and mac and cheese cups, and I got this recipe from Pinterest, so I will definitely leave the link down below. But you're gonna need 2 cups of mac and cheese already prepared, a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, and then 2 tablespoons, a cup of diced ham, and 2 eggs. And this is super simple. You make the mac and cheese, add in the other ingredients, and then you bake it. So let's get to making it. So I'm just going to whisk my eggs together and set that to the side and then start making my mac and cheese. While my mac and cheese is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and wash my strawberries and grapes that I just got from the grocery store. I like to go ahead and prep this stuff and put it up in the refrigerator so the kids can just grab it and go. And I was using my Thieves Veggie Cleaner in a bowl of water. This really does help get your produce nice and clean. I don't like to just use water because water does not get all the yucky stuff off of the produce. So my mac and cheese is now done. I'm going to go ahead and drain that, and I'm going to go ahead and put the ham and cheese cups together before I finish cutting up the strawberries. I said it earlier, but I'm going to say it again. This is such an easy dish to make. And what kid does not like mac and cheese? Not that many that I know of. If you don't pack your kids' lunch, but you still want to have a quick snack for them to grab out of the refrigerator when they come home from school, this would be it. They can grab it, pop it in the microwave for a few seconds, heat it up, and it's done and ready. Or they could actually just eat it cold, whatever their preference is. But like I said again, it is so quick and easy to make. I'm using my USA pan. I know I've talked about these pans before. I absolutely love them. I do not have to put any spray in the pan at all. Nothing will stick in these pans. Absolutely love them. I do have them linked in my Amazon store if you want to check those out. What I'm doing now is sprinkling a little bit of breadcrumbs on top of the ham and cheese cups, and then I'm going to put them in the oven for about 20 minutes. Now back to my strawberries. So I do like to go ahead and just cut these into bite-sized pieces so that when Amelia gets in there, I know she's not going to get this huge strawberry and get choked or anything. The grapes, I don't cut those up, but she knows not to get those unless I'm there and I'm going to cut them in half. I know it seems like I'm being very overprotective, but there's nothing scarier than having your child choke on a piece of food. The next thing I'm going to make for the kids' school lunches this week is little corn muffins with hot dogs in it. My last grocery haul, they did not have the Nathan hot dogs, but it worked out because I forgot that I had leftover hot dogs in the refrigerator, and they were kind of pushed to the back of the fridge, so I didn't see them. So it worked out perfect. So what I did was I took a couple of hot dogs and I went ahead, and you can do it 2 different ways. You can either cut the hot dog, like leave it round and cut it about that high and stick it down in the middle of the muffin. I don't like doing that because kids choke. You know, they're in school, they're talking, they're, laughing with their kids and stuff, and they don't have somebody standing over top of them. like Mama Bear saying, chew your food up. So I don't want to take a chance of them choking or anything. Even though Isabella is 10 years old, I still worry about stuff like that. So what I did, I went ahead and cut the hot dogs up in little pieces. And I'm just gonna sprinkle, once I make the muffin mix, I'm just gonna sprinkle these in each little muffin tin. We love the Jiffy corn muffin mix. It's really good. It has kind of a sweet flavor to it. Bella loves this stuff. So I'm just gonna make that, and what you need to make it is 1 egg, a 1/3 cup of milk, and you're gonna preheat the oven to 400 degrees and just put it into your muffin tin. And then, like I said, I'll just sprinkle the little hot dogs pieces in there and bake it. When I pack their lunch, what I'm gonna do is heat up the muffins, and like the ham and cheese muffins that I'm doing, or cups, I'm gonna heat those up in the morning and wrap them up with aluminum foil. With Bella, I'm thinking she's gonna have a late lunch, like around 1. So I may go ahead, wrap hers up in aluminum foil and then stick it down in a thermos. Amelia has lunch around 12. So I think hers will be okay just in aluminum foil and put it in the lunch box. And she does have access to a microwave, Amelia does, but Isabella doesn't. So Amelia can have hers heated up a little bit if need be. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this all up, and I have to wait for my cups to be finished because I have other muffin tins, but I'm partial to my USA pans. So I have to wait for the mac and cheese to be done before I can put this in, but I am gonna go ahead and mix it all up. I'm actually gonna go ahead and just put the hot dogs in the mixture and mix it up. Okay, so that's ready to go. I have about 2 more minutes on my mac and cheese cups, and then I'll put these in the oven. You would think, as old as I am, I would know by now not to try to pick up a muffin right out of the pan. Yep, right there. I just burned my fingers. But these muffin corn dogs or muffin hot dogs, whatever you want to call them, they are so good. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna make is homemade energy bites. This recipe is from moneysavingmom.com. I will put the link down below if I can find it. And this is really good for like a little dessert in their lunch or a snack after school. It's full of protein. It's just really good and healthy for the kids. Mine love it. They ask for this. When I make them, I pop them in the freezer, and then in the mornings, I just pull 1 or 2 out for their lunch, and by the time it's lunchtime, they're good and thawed out, but they're still cold. I like these because if they don't eat their lunch really good and they go ahead and eat that, I'm okay with that because it's really good and healthy for them. So what you're going to need is 2 cups of oatmeal. You can substitute this with protein powder if you want, but because I'm making it for the kids, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna use the oatmeal. You need 1 cup of peanut butter or other nut butter like almond or whatever you wanna use. We like to use the peanut butter. 2/3 cup of honey, 2 cups of coconut flakes, wheat germ, sesame seeds, or a mixture of all 3. I am only using the coconut flakes, 1 cup of ground flaxseed, 1 cup of mini chocolate chips, and I'm using the sugar-free ones, and then 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And I'm also going to add in like a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons of the chia seeds. So you just mix it all together, and it gets kind of sticky. You mix it all together, roll it into balls. I'll put it on a cookie sheet and put them in the deep freeze for 1 to 2 hours. Then you're going to take that out, put them in a Ziploc bag or another airtight container, and you're done. The kids, like I said, mine love these things. So let's get started. So pouring the coconut in did not go quite as planned, as you can see right there. They got a little more than 2 cups. Now the fun part, getting your hands all messy. I used to try to do it with a spoon, but it just gets so sticky with the peanut butter and the honey. It's just so much easier to get in there with your hands, get them dirty, and roll up the balls with your hands. Now, I will say for some reason, these did not want to stick as well whenever I was rolling them into balls. So if that happens to you, go ahead and take your bowl and put it in the refrigerator for maybe about 30 minutes or so and let it kind of harden just a little bit, and then you can roll it and it'll stick together much, much better. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to make for the kids' lunch this week is the homemade pizza rolls. All you need is crescent rolls, mozzarella cheese, and I just use the Great Value brand, and pizza sauce. You can use whatever kind of pizza sauce you want. This is the kind that we like. And that's it. You can put pepperoni on it if you want. The kids don't like the pepperoni on it. They just want the cheese and sauce. So you first want to preheat your oven to 375. Now I did do these a little differently from what I've done before. Usually when I make these, I don't go ahead and tear them into the little triangles that they are now. I will leave 2 triangles together, making it into a rectangle, and then I pinch the seams together and then make one big pizza roll. But for some reason this time I didn't do that, and I kind of like doing it this way actually. It was a little bit easier. I did overcook these just a little bit. I got distracted and kind of forgot about them. I had some chicken breast thawed out in the refrigerator, and I didn't want it to go to waste, so I went ahead and put them in some chicken stock, or I'm sorry, chicken broth, bone broth, and I'm going to put it into my Instant Pot. I'm going to cook these up, shred it, and make some chicken salad for my lunches this week because I go back to work this week as well. So I'll be making chicken salad that I can put in a low-carb tortilla, and then I also made a ton of boiled eggs in the Instant Pot. I made deviled eggs for myself. The kids only eat the egg whites, so I went ahead, peeled those, took out the yolk, and put those in a container so that they can have egg yolk or egg whites. I hope you guys enjoyed this meal prep video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and go ahead and share this video if you think somebody else will benefit from it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.